Right guys, I want to give you a quick snapshot of the marina area itself. Not too many shops, pretty quiet, but it gives you a pretty good feel. So we've headed down here from the Cascades. It's about a 5-minute car journey. It's about 50 Egyptian pounds, which is about £2. And then there's a supermarket, there's a medical centre. Let me show you this. Medical centre, supermarket, which is there, that seems to be open. It's about 10 p.m, so a lot of the things are shut. There's a few other trucks. We're going to try and wander through this little sign here which says the Marina Golf Beauty Salon, shops, etc. So pretty quiet. Let's explore a bit and we'll let you know how it goes. Right, part 2 of the marina itself. As you can see, it's pretty picturesque out here. You get a lot of the yachts here, but a few different, I'm guessing, restaurants, bars. Really not busy at all, really quiet as an area as a whole. We're going to try and head on, keep walking down the promenade, see what we can find, and see what's around. Let's have a quick glance down here. Might have to pop on a quick yacht, see where that takes us, eh? But no, I think a lot of the architecture is pretty nice. Soma Bay, the marina promenade. If you're looking for shops, if you're looking to find an atmosphere, probably not the place here to do that, but a beautiful view, scenic, and good food probably around, some shops. Okay guys, so we've continued the walk down Marina Bay. We're heading towards the Sheraton Soma Bay because there's not much else going on here. It's a beautiful place, but it's just lacking a bit of spirit, a bit of life. There's a real place of beauty. There's a beach to the right, there's these beautiful buildings on the left, but for a tourist destination, around about 11 p.m, even slightly before, you wouldn't be finding too much, you wouldn't be seeing too much out here. So just be aware as you plan the trip to somewhere like Soma Bay. There's the sea. Just take into account that you're probably not going to have a trip where you can't go out that often. You're probably better off choosing an all-inclusive option. Sheraton Soma Bay, I've talked about it in previous videos. Great for the kids, luxurious place, and certainly very different to the Cascades Golf Resort Spa. There's a few other hotels here, but those are the two that I really wanted to focus on. But as you can see, the backdrop of the Red Sea behind us. So all in all, pretty good, but just missing that real spirit, that real livelihood within the city. It is pretty warm, so right now it's about 32 degrees. This is September, probably seen a bit of a late summer, take that into account. But I spoke to a few Egyptian nationals who said to me that Hurghada's Soma Bay's the place to come in the winter. During this time of year when it's really warm, you probably want to head over to Alexandria or somewhere else a bit more north, closer to the Mediterranean Sea, because here it is hot, it's humid, but it's bearable. It's bearable, guys. Right, we'll check back in shortly and hope it's been helpful. Right guys, I want to give you a quick snapshot of the Sheraton Soma Bay. We're not staying here, we've been here for a conference earlier, an event, but I wanted to just give you an idea on what you can expect here compared to the Cascades. So Sheraton offers, I think, a few different options, an all-inclusive, a sort of half-board. It's got a lot of Egyptian architecture to it. It's got a beach on site as well. It's not super busy. It's got several different swimming pools, fitness centres, a nighttime, I think, bar as well. It doesn't offer any sort of shisha or hookah if anyone's looking to do that. There's a bar inside. It's got a salon. They probably have some entertainment that goes on throughout the day. And the demographic's slightly different. I think we're seeing a lot more European travellers that are coming to Cascades, whilst here it's more Egyptians maybe coming from Cairo, the Middle East, but also a good mixture of your standard sort of UK, British, maybe Russian, European tourists as well. But I think it's just worth pointing out the grand architecture here. Big difference in terms of luxury. Spoken to one of my good friends who stays here. Prices are certainly a lot higher, and availability is hard to get. So just take it all into account as you start to consider your options. But what we would say is, if you're looking for that luxury option, you're looking for the all-inclusive, you've got a family, this is the preferred place to go as opposed to the Cascades. But if you are a golfer, you're a solo traveller, you want some secluded time to yourself, then that's where I would consider the Cascades Golf Resort and Spa. The other thing about the Cascades is the spa. So we had a chance to experience it earlier. It is the Middle East's largest spa. I don't think I've mentioned that, but it's also, in terms of service, very, very good. They train their masseuses in a certain way. They offer both, the kind of Thai massage, but also other massages. The city is good, and just to add, this is Soma Bay. Hurghada is a different area. It has a bit more going on. This is more of a secluded area, but it's offering a lot in itself. So we'll give you the final snapshots there. This is Sheraton Soma Bay. I want to give you a good insight into what you can expect if you're choosing this venue. Right, guys, as we summarise the Cascades Golf Resort and Spa, I wanted to take some time just to pick out some of the advantages of being here, and I guess some of the disadvantages. So let's start off with some of the advantages. Now, this is a great hotel for any golfer. I think it says it on the hotel name. If you're a golf fan, you love playing golf, then this is probably the ideal place for you. Particularly for groups. If you want to get away from partners, you want to go away with the girls, the boys, and play a bit of golf, then this is the kind of place where you probably won't be disturbed. Wi-Fi is not super accessible at the best of times, which probably, if you're looking for a quiet retreat, isn't a bad thing. Couple that with the next advantage, which is the Middle East's biggest spa itself is hosted on this resort. So when it comes to extravagant treatment, the opportunity to indulge yourself, relax, I think they've got a hydration pool, which is one of the largest. Has 14 different style of jacuzzi pressures that you can dip yourself into. Several different swimming pools. The massages themselves, the masseuses are very experienced. They offer anything from a Thai massage to a standard massage, sports massage, and then there's several other features which I won't even go into at this point. So lots to consider as you make your choice here. We did also spend some time at the Sheraton Soma Bay. Well, that's more of a luxury resort, which is actually about 10 minutes from here by car, and we attended there just for an event. That's also pretty grand. So if you are looking more for a kids fun friendly environment, we'd actually recommend the Sheraton Soma Bay. There's a water park that's located there, the swimming pools, the beach itself is located on there, so you're able to really get everything you want in a resort, all inclusive. When we talk again about some of the advantages here, we're also going to talk about the service level, which is pretty high. People are always available. It's very cleanly, so lots of positives there. Great views from most of the rooms. As I mentioned, it's a standard room that you can see out onto the sea. And the other thing I just mentioned about here is it was a pretty good breakfast. It wasn't busy, so if you are looking for a hotel which isn't busy, again, this will probably tick some of those boxes. If you want to shut down, read some books, disappear into the Red Sea, then this is a good place for you. Now let's talk about some of the areas for improvement. First and foremost, very important to the modern day traveller is connectivity, Wi-Fi. So we've run some speed tests here, speed test by Ookla here, and we've actually identified fairly low speeds which don't actually enable you to do much. You will see the camera moving, and that's because there are a few, I'm trying to say flies, maybe mosquitoes that are around. So just be aware of that as you head on out here itself. Again, the other part to consider is the location. This isn't the ideal location to get out. There isn't too much in terms of shops that you can visit. and there isn't too much that's going on outside of this hotel area itself. So just be aware as you start to consider all of that. And then as well, just give us a second to get a few mosquitoes that are popping up here. And as you consider, just make sure that you're aware of the location itself. The all-inclusive has a bit to be desired, and I've shown you the drinks menu in a previous setting. As mentioned, yeah, a few mosquitoes popping up at this time. Really warm. AC is great here. It's actually better than Sheraton Soma Bay. We had a friend of mine staying there, and we can confirm that the AC is better here. But again, as you can see, there's a few flies, etc. So overall, a hotel that we'd say is somewhere to consider if you're a golf fan, if you want a secluded break. But if you're looking for a bit more, if you're going with kids, users with any access challenges as well, this isn't the greatest place in terms of manoeuvring. It takes about a good 10 minutes to get from the reception to this hotel room, and it's not the furthest. So many stairs, lifts, it's a bit confusing, but it's similar in the Sheraton Soma Bay. All in all, think about this if you're thinking about golf, if you're thinking about a quiet retreat. But if you are a family and you want to keep the kids entertained, I'd probably stay away from this place. It's more designed for those groups of travellers that do enjoy their golf, and those maybe lone travellers. Not a place if you need business connectivity or you need to do work from the hotel itself. Now, this is Bill Blogs. We've done a few videos now, and I guess the only thing we would ask is that you subscribe to this page. You give us the opportunity to give back. The reason why we do this, and I've said this a few times, is we've been caught out going to many different hotels around the world. We haven't been able to really understand what to expect, and then perception meets reality, and actually you feel pretty let down. So I want to give you that true feeling of what to expect, hence why I've put this together. I hope it's helpful for you. Reach out in the comment section for any questions, and when you're booking the transfer, use Sun Transfers. That's all I would say. Thank you guys, have a great evening. Thank you.